Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Jack, I hope you all are fine. I always pray that you live long and always be happy in your life. I try my best to provide you the latest and authentic information about the Iraqi currency. So be connected with me in my YouTube channel. Welcome to today's episode where we delve into a pivotal moment in Iraq's journey towards full sovereignty. For years, the narrative surrounding Iraq has been one of foreign oversight and influence, particularly by the US and UK. However, recent developments suggest a significant shift in this narrative as Iraq takes strides to reclaim its autonomy on the world stage. In the aftermath of the 2003 invasion, Iraq found itself under what many have termed as guardianship by the US and UK. This period was marked by efforts to rebuild the nation and establish a democratic government, but it also came with a heavy presence of foreign troops and significant international influence over Iraqi affairs. Over the years, this guardianship has been a subject of intense debate and criticism, with many calling for the United Nations to lift this oversight and allow Iraq to fully govern its own affairs. Fast forward to the present, and we witness a bold move by Iraq's Prime Minister, Mohammed Shia al-Sudani, who has officially requested the Secretary-General of the United Nations, Antonio Guterres, to end the work of the United Nations mission in Iraq. This request, dated April 10, 2024, marks the first official call from the Iraqi government for an end to what has been a long-standing UN mission in the country. The significance of this request cannot be overstated. It represents a clear statement from the Iraqi leadership that the nation is ready to take control of its destiny. Prime Minister Alabama Sudani's letter to the UN Secretary-General articulates a vision of an Iraq that is sovereign, independent, and capable of managing its own political and social affairs without the need for international supervision. This move by the Iraqi government has been met with mixed reactions. On one hand, it is seen as a positive step towards self-determination and a testament to the progress Iraq has made in stabilizing and governing its territory. On the other hand, there are concerns about the timing and the potential vacuum that could be created by the withdrawal of the UN mission, especially given the complex geopolitical landscape of the Middle East. Critics within the US have voiced their opposition to this change, suggesting that certain elements do not wish to see an end to the influence they wield in Iraq. These critics argue that the presence of the UN mission, and by extension the influence of the US and UK, serves as a stabilizing force in the region. However, supporters of the Iraqi government's request argue that true stability can only be achieved when Iraq is allowed to operate without external interference. The request also comes at a time when the International Monetary and Financial Committee (IMF) is undergoing significant changes with implications for global financial governance. The Iraqi government's push for autonomy is seen as part of a broader trend where nations are seeking to redefine their relationships with international institutions. As we look to the future, the question remains, is Iraq ready to stand on its own? The answer to this question is complex and multifaceted, involving considerations of political maturity, security stability, and economic resilience. What is clear, however, is that Iraq is determined to move forward on its own terms, and this latest request to the UN is a bold declaration of that intent. In conclusion, the request by Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani to the UN Secretary-General represents a turning point for Iraq. It is a call for empowerment, a bid for sovereignty, and a challenge to the status quo. As the international community watches closely, the coming months will be critical in determining the trajectory of Iraq's journey towards full independence and self-governance. The world awaits to see how this historic request will reshape the relationship between Iraq, the UN, and the international powers that have played a role in its recent history. Stay tuned as we continue to follow this developing story and its implications for the region and beyond.